Here is Marcelo Pena. Marcelo Pena is a certified kidney health and wellness coach and dialysis mentor. Marcelo is my soulmate. I found him like a month ago or 2 months in the middle of the night, watching few videos in our group on Facebook for home hemodialysis patients, and I found out he's fucking 21 years on dialysis, and he's having a great life. The same like me, and it's not true like my doctor says. I don't know nobody like you. So here is somebody, sometimes even more than me. Hello, Marcelo. How are you?
Hello, Paz. And here I am. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you that you agree, Marcelo. I will translate also. And I'm trying to doing the camera all together. So 1 minute, I'm trying to have a close-up in the camera. Wait. Wait. Like that we can see each other better. Wait. All right, now I'm almost the size like you. Oh, now I'm in the same size like you, right? You see that? Okay. So tell me about yourself. First of all, we want to hear you. My dear audience, here is Marcelo.
Yes, well, dear audience, thank you for listening to me. It's a pleasure to be able to do this, and it's just so amazing when you put your story out there, with love, when you're leading with love, that you just start to work with so many amazing people. And Paz is, like she said, she's my soulmate. So let me tell you a little bit how and why me and Paz connected on so many different levels. So
okay, you know what? 1 minute, you say something and then I translate it to Hebrew for the audience, right? Okay?
Beautiful.
מרסלו אומר שהוא חושב שזה נפלא שאני מוציאה את הסיפור שלי החוצה וככה עוזרת להמון המון כהשראה, מחזקת וכו', והוא מאוד שמח, והוא גם חושב שאנחנו סולמט, כי באמת אין עוד הרבה אנשים בעולם שחיים מעל 3 עד 6 שנים בדיאליזה, ואנחנו שוברים את הסטטיסטיקות. Yeah, Marcelo, I'm with you.
Beautiful. So I wasn't born with kidney problems. I started to get sick when I was 9, and on my birthday, on March 21st, 1997, is when I got diagnosed with FSGS.
1997, wow, when you were 9 o'clock. Oh,
I was 10 years old.
10 years old, 9 years old.
10 years old at 9 o'clock, yes.
And I was 12 years old when I was diagnosed with the IgA nephropathy, Berger. At least I have a sexy name for my kidney disease, Berger, in French. All right, so...
Yeah, so they diagnosed me with the kidney problem, and then they told me that I can either go the dialysis route or do the kidney transplant. That was it. They never said anything else.
They never say anything else, right? They say, or dialysis, and you must have a kidney transplant unless you die. That really makes us frightened.
Exactly. That's it. And now I kind of understand that that's not 100% true.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at 13 years old, my kidneys were basically almost dead, very low functioning. And because I was scared, I was just a baby. I was so small, so young.
Oh my God.
I was so terrified of dialysis. So we went the transplant route, and my mother, my beautiful mother, she gave me life 2 times.
Wow.
She gave me one of her kidneys.
Wow. 2 times is not the 2 kidneys. One time that she gave birth to you, and the second one was the kidney. Right. Mm-hmm. Because a human being can donate a kidney only one.
Yeah. Only one, and they'll be fine. They'll be perfectly fine. My mom, she's doing well still, but the sad thing about the transplant is that the doctors told us everything about the medication. Make sure you take your medicine because the rejection and all this stuff. So, but they never told me, Paz, that what hurt my original kidneys, the FSGS, could go into my mother's kidney and also destroy it. They never said that. So after we did the kidney transplant, within probably like 2 or 3 months, that's exactly what happened.
Oh my God. That's a felony, you know? That's a crime. Not to tell you that the disease is going again to the new kidney.
Yeah.
That's a real crime.
They could do that. Yeah.
My case, it's the same. I will translate. מרסלו אומר שהוא בגיל 10 הובחן עם מחלת כליות די דומה לשלי, של המערכת החיסונית, ואני אמרתי לו שגם אני בגיל 12 הובחנתי, מחלת כליות שנקראת ברג'ה, אבל לפחות קיבלתי שם סקסי של מחלת כליות, ברג'ה. ואז הרופאים אמרו לו ולאמא שלו, כשהוא ילד קטן בן 10, יש לך אפשרות או דיאליזה, אבל לא תחיה הרבה זמן, אתם מבינים? זה מה שאומרים לילד, או השתלה. אז האמא כמובן תרמה לו כליה, ואחרי 3 חודשים, המחלה המקורית שלו חזרה לכליה המושתלת, דבר שהרופאים לא אמרו לו שהמחלה חוזרת לכליה המושתלת. אז אמרתי לו שזה פשע חמור מאוד בעיניי. Marcelo.
Beautiful. So when that happened, again, the doctors came and they said the same thing. The kidney is dying and we need to do dialysis or another kidney transplant. It's always the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I just went through a kidney transplant. I don't want to go through that again. You know,
right. Yeah.
The medicine made me so big. I didn't even recognize myself. And then sadly I was put on, or fortunately I was put on dialysis, peritoneal dialysis, when I was about 15 years old, as soon as I turned 15.
פריטוניאל דיאליסיס זאת דיאליזה פריטוניאלית שעושים דרך הבטן, מקובל לעשות את זה גם במיוחד לילדים, כדי שהם יקבלו עצמאות, ללכת לבית הספר וכולי. אני בארץ הייתי הראשונה שעשיתי את זה 8 שנים, ופרסתי דרך לכולם. היום אנשים מקבלים את זה כמובן מאליו, שהם מקבלים מכונה הביתה. Yes, Marcelo.
Yes. So the problem with that type of dialysis is that you have the catheter, you know, hanging from your stomach. And I got infected so many times.
צינור בבטן שעושה זיהומים. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another story. There's so much that happened there, but that I caught peritonitis 7 times, which almost killed me.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's go. Let's summarize all the hardships, and then we'll go to the presents. Okay, what's going on with you? And
there's so much that happened. Numerous procedures, transplant, and now I'm on hemodialysis. I used to do hemodialysis in center. That was killing me, and I honestly, in my lifetime, I almost died. I'm not even joking. More than 25 times. You know,
too.
I've been through so much, but now, like, my life has changed.
It's amazing. מרסלו אומר אמרתי לו, בוא נקצר רגע את הזוועות. Let's summarize all the hardships we've had, because we can talk about it at least a month without sleeping at night. Right? זאת אומרת, אז אמרתי שבוא נקצר את כל הזוועות, ונגיע להווה. בקצרה, מרסלו אומר שהוא עבר יותר מ-25 ניתוחים, לדעתי אפילו הרבה יותר. אני עברתי יותר מ-100 ניתוחים. מרסלו, I've had more than 100 surgeries or even small procedures. So I told the audience that I think that you have also had even more than 100 procedures.
Yeah,
you know, angiography as a procedures. and we don't even count the needles.
Yeah.
A normal person, if he had or she had to put 2 needles so thick, it was like a surgery. So, זה מה שאנחנו עושים בחיי היום-יום, מכניסים לעצמנו מחטים כמו מסמרים כדי לחיות. Marcelo, I told the audience that's what we are doing to keep on living. So why do you want to keep on living if you are on dialysis and you're working so hard to live, and you do it at home, you're very independent.
Yeah.
So why do you want to live?
I want to keep living because I have a story to tell. Everything that I've been through is so anybody else that's coming up, going through the same thing, they don't have to experience this, because I have God, my angels, they all protected me, because, you know, I was so lucky and so blessed that I didn't die, you know, when it was so easy for me to die. And
yeah,
it's part of my mission to help people, to show them that they have more power. They have the power to transform their life.
That if you can do it, they can do it also. Miriam Dahan, one of our special women, I love her so much. Miriam, hi Miriam. She's asking, where are you from?
I am from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, the United States of America.
Yeah. And people here are writing in Hebrew, well done, Marcelo. What you're so strong. We love you.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love you too.
So
Thank you.
what was, tell me about one of your hardest moments when you thought about giving up, and how did you snap out of it? Did you learn about, what did you learn about yourself? And, you know, our way of dialysis is very Sisyphean. Even people without dialysis sometimes feel that their life is Sisyphean. Whether it is a job that never ends, where it is the stress of everyday life, relationships, children, health, depression, and so on.
Yeah.
So?
Well, for me, there was many times that I went down to deep depression, deep levels of hell, and I had suicidal thoughts, like constantly. It was very bad.
Me too. It's really normal, Marcelo. But what did you feel there, and how did you snap out of it?
It was very scary, because it started to get so bad. I could see death. It got so dark, and you can feel it.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean,
Marcelo? From now on, you must call me when it happened, and I will call you. we really see the death, right?
Yeah,
even when we're during dialysis, it's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so hard. It's so difficult. We can see death. I feel sometimes I talk to him.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that there were so many times that it happened. It was almost like an old friend came to visit me again, and it was like, oh, I see you again. Are you ready? And I was like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. There's still so much I have to do. It's not my time, you know? And it was one of the main times that it happened was when I kept having gut infections, C. diff, and then because of the antibiotics, the pain medicine, the anxiety medicine, the depression medicine, it destroyed my gut. And everything exploded.
And it happened not long time ago, right? When did it happen?
2019, on my mother's birthday. Yeah. On June 11th, 2019, my intestines, they gave up and they blew up, and it almost killed me.
I want to translate. I want to translate. אני אתרגם ממה שאני זוכרת, אני כבר לא זוכרת הרבה, אבל מרסלו מתאר סיטואציה, אני מאוד מכירה אותה, שבזמן הדיאליזות לפעמים, קורא שהוא רואה שוב את המוות. הוא קורא לזה old friend. הוא רואה כאילו זה חבר ותיק, והוא אומר לו, אני עוד לא מוכן, אני לא רוצה עדיין ללכת, אני בחור צעיר. את זה הוא לא אמר, אני מוסיפה, וזה אולי אני אומרת גם. אז, ושם הוא כאילו מתאר מצבים שאנחנו יכולים ליפול אליהם. אני מאמינה שגם אתם, אבל אנחנו כאילו נותנים לכם את הדוגמה ההארדקור, שמתוכה אתם באמת יכולים להסיק גם על הדיאליזה שלכם, כמו שאמרתי, ההתמודדויות שלכם. ובאמת במקום הזה, החוכמה זה מה אתה עושה כשאתה באמת רואה את המוות. ליטרלי, במקרה שלנו, וגם נפשי ומטאפורי. סוף של משהו, פרידה גורמת לתחושה של מוות. ועכשיו מרסלו שיתף גם שב-2019 התפוצץ לו כל המעי, בגלל תרופות של רופאים. בואו נשמע את ההמשך. keep on, מרסלו.
Yes. And the reason why that was so dark for me was because it almost killed me. I remember I just got out of surgery, and as soon as I got out of surgery, they put an ostomy bag, you know, and I was literally, as soon as I got out of surgery, I had to do dialysis. And the funny thing is,
it's
when
shit.
I was doing,
it's a big shit. I said shit because after it you had to go to dialysis. It's horrible.
I was in the ICU room and the dialysis machine was there, and I sticked myself. So the nurses were getting ready to stick me.
Yeah.
But because so many nurses that I don't know, they blew my arm up and infiltrated it. I didn't want that to happen. So I just got out of surgery. I got to do dialysis. And then I told them, I'm literally in and out of anesthesia. And I said, give me the needle.
Yeah.
Give me the needle. I'll stick myself. And I had to argue with them. And then I did it.
You're so brave, Marcelo. I love you so much. You know, I had the same thing. I lost my word, really. I lost my words.
It's okay.
Because, like, a few years ago, I had heart problem. Suddenly my heart lost his beat, you know?
Wow.
It's not lost, but lost the regular beat. It's called פרפור בלב.
Palpitations and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot the name in English. And the ambulance came, and they did to me a shock with the electricity or something.
Oh, man.
And during that, they wanted to put me on dialysis. I'm in a heart problem with a shock, and I told them, give me the needle. I put the needle. And they said, no, we put your needle. I said to Max, told them, no way. I'm putting my needles into the fistula. I know how to do it. And I was lying upside down like this, putting the needles with the electricity, with everything. I understand you so much, but how can we explain the regular people who never had such horrible nightmares like we had, to inspire them and not to frighten them? Maybe it makes them frightened. How can we tell them that they can win in their life and snap out of bad things? How do you snap out every time? Because dialysis is Sisyphean. It's for all our life, you know. It's not just like cancer that somebody told me I had cancer. Now I recover, and I'm on TED talking about that. But after we talk in a lecture, or in that show, you and me are going back to Alice, to Lisa.
Exactly. It's funny you say that. I actually, as soon as I get off this podcast, that's exactly what I have to go do. I have to go see Lisa. Yes.
I did it last night, and today, because the show, I don't, and I do it tomorrow night. But you see, Marcelo now, after the interview, after our great show together, is going to put the needles all night long, and...
Yeah. So to answer your question, the way we get out of that and we don't get scared and overwhelmed is by taking your health back into your own hands. Don't just expect that the doctors are going to do everything for you. You have to be your own advocate, your own mentor.
Okay, this is a tip for the dialysis patients and for people
for everyone
who are dealing with diseases. But let's talk now also for people who don't have a chronic disease.
Well, this is the same. I say the same thing to them because the thing is, we think that the doctors and the nurses and the dietitians, that they know everything, and if they don't know something, then it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And that's not true. They only know the way that the Western medicine or the medical system teaches. And this is what I'll tell everybody. You have to understand the business because it's a business.
Okay, yeah. It's a business. And what can you tell and tip to our audience that will help them deal with the Sisyphus in life, and how can you live without suffering from it most of the time? I'm talking about the mental state, okay? If somebody is in depression, how do you do that? People usually ask me, how do you manage to insert 2 needles into your arm? How do you succeed? What conscious work do you do with yourself to succeed in doing something that is inhuman, stabbing yourself, for example?
Yeah. For me, it took, in the beginning, I didn't want to stick myself. My mother used to give me the little shots of Epogen when I was very young.
Oh, my mother too. Wow.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to do it. But then, after a while, it just, you become used to it. That's how powerful the human spirit, la alma, that's how we say it in Spanish, la alma.
La alma?
Spirit, la alma, yes. That's how powerful you are.
What is it, la alma? I didn't understand.
Alma means spirit.
Oh, la alma is like the spirit, our spirit?
Your spirit.
Your spirit. All
That's
right.
how strong your spirit is because, that's why people that go through such hard things, like it could be rape, it could be molestation, it could be dialysis, whatever it is, you can be strong enough to get over that. But the thing is, you have to focus on the things that are going to get you there. So for me, it was breathing exercises. It was meditation.
I still meditate from the corona. It's March 2019. Yeah. I meditate every day at 2:00 p.m. Oh, my telephone doesn't stop to bother me. I put it there. Every day before Corona times, COVID times, I also meditate, but once a while. But that still
very important.
Then, yeah.
They say when you pray, you talk to God, but when you meditate, God talks to you.
Oh, it's amazing! Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing point of view.
It's practice. You have to keep doing it and keep practicing. So the thing is that there are many things that we can do to become stronger, vital, and just be.
And what is, let's be practical, okay? The example of stabbing ourselves, like it's really rare also on dialysis, with dialysis patient, that we are stabbing ourselves, putting 2 needles. You see the arm? Do you want to show us your arm?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. We are models. We are dialysis models. We're so beautiful and handsome. Handsome Marcelo. You see Marcelo hand? Beautiful. Because this is the sign of the time. Wow, it's like the song of Prince. Sign of the time. Yeah, it's sign of life. Also in my arm. So let's tip our audience. What is the specific thing you are doing that helps you to put the needles inside? I'll give you an example. You know what I do?
Yeah.
What I do?
No, I want to know. What do you do? Okay. I don't know.
אני שואלת, I will translate, אני שואלת את מרסלו, מה באמת הדבר הזה? מריור, תכתבי מה המשפט, תכתבי לנו שוב את המשפט, שנזכור אותו על המדיטציה ואלוהים. אז, where were we? אז שאלתי את מרסלו, מה הדבר הפרקטי שאנחנו עושים, אני ואתה, שמצליחים להכניס לעצמנו מחטים כל כך אבות, וזה נדיר גם בקרב מטופלי דיאליזה. מה הדבר התודעתי הזה במודעות שאנחנו עושים? אז מרסלו אומר מדיטציות ונשימות, הוא אומר שיש להתפלל לאלוהים, praying to God, ויש במדיטציה, when you meditate, God is talking to you. כשאתה עושה מדיטציה, אלוהים מדבר אליך. And it's amazing. I mean, you gave me la alma. It's amazing. It's amazing. So what I do, I studied from my mother. She is a master of NLP, and she taught me when I put the needles, and it's really hard, you know, because we put same needles again and again, and you have to have power to push the needle.
Yeah.
So I imagine, first of all, I meditate with open eyes during putting everything on the table. I breathe, I meditate, and then I imagine that I'm doing something good to myself. I'm cleaning myself. Then I take the needle and I see the arm, and I imagine that the arm is not mine, okay? It's like an arm of a doll, okay? And when I stick the needle inside, I tell to myself silently, inside me, I say, pudding, 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 butter, pudding, a cake, tiramisu, all the kind of pudding and cakes who are soft. and and like that, I imagine that it's soft, and suddenly the needle gets in softly.
That's beautiful.
What do you do?
For me, to be honest, what I think about, I just think about it's gonna be like a little bite, like a spider or a bumblebee is gonna hit me, and then after the bumblebee bites me, the pain is over. So I just think about it like this: oh, it's gonna bite. It bit me, and then that's it. That's all. That's what I do.
It's cute. It's funny. Oh, it bit me. Oh, like the YouTube viral movie video of the two British little kids.
Yeah, you bit me. Charlie, you bit
Charlie bit me. Charlie, why you bit me? And Charlie's my
needles bite me, man. They bite. They will bite. The needles do bite you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. We laugh and laugh, but people, it hurts.
You know what, though, Paz?
What?
That I've been doing it for so long, and I've been sticking myself for so long that my nerves are pretty much dead. So I don't even feel the needle go in now because of the tunnel hole.
Really?
So I have a tunnel hole. I don't know if you have tunnel hole.
Yeah, I do have tunnel hole.
So now I just put it in, and I don't even feel anything anymore.
Wow. I feel, but for a few seconds, and that's it. I don't feel the first stick. I feel the inside because it goes through nerves. That's why I feel it. But
that's the thing. Yeah, my nerves are all dead.
But people, I don't want that our audience will faint and kill themselves. Don't faint. It's not hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's okay. Tell me, Marcelo, do you believe in fate? If there was another reincarnation, rerun, what would you change? One thing.
If I could change one thing, you know what, Paz? I honestly don't think I would change anything because, and this is why, the reason why is because if I didn't go through everything that I went through and learned and the depression and the pain and the suffering, I wouldn't be able to stand up in front of the world and say, no, enough. Listen, this is something that's right.
Wow.
There's something that we can do to help. I wouldn't have the conviction that I have now. So I wouldn't change anything. I honestly feel like now the blessing of my life is dialysis and kidney problems. Because of this, I have been creating my whole career. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to a wonderful woman in Israel, and I'm in my home in North Carolina. That's beautiful.
In Charlotte.
Yes.
I hope you will not have the hurricane. No, not in your area, by the way.
Maybe it's been raining pretty hard.
Oh my God! Really?
We're okay. We're okay so far.
You're okay. Take care of yourself. Wow. What do you do if there is a hurricane or something like that?
Well, we do have a generator. It's at my sister's house. But it's funny you said that because the other day, I was actually doing dialysis with my blood in the machine, and everything shut off.
And what did you do? You were connecting to the generator or not?
No. I didn't have my generator, so I actually had to. I tried to wait, but I couldn't wait anymore. By that time, my blood clotted, and you understand that's very dangerous, right? Yeah. So I had to throw all the blood away. I had to throw everything away and start again. Yeah,
I had such things also, but not from a hurricane.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's go back to the issue we talked about, like if you believe in fate and if you would change. Really, you are really, with hand on your heart, would you really not change? Nothing?
That's the thing. Like if I of course, who wants to live on dialysis? There's times that I don't want to live like this, and I would want to change that.
Me too.
But the thing is, the reality is, when I think about it, and don't get me wrong, I do go through my ups and downs. I have good times, I have bad times. But I would have been a different Marcelo. Yeah. I would have been a different Marcelo. You know, to be honest with you, there's things that I did when we were young. I was just a knucklehead. There's some bad things that I did. And I just thank God that I got through that. And that's because of my faith. It was because of the faith. And all of this, me still being alive and, enduring this is because of my faith. Because Paz, I know we can't get into every part of my story and your story here, but if we really sat down and talked about everything that happened, it would make everybody cry. It would make me cry again.
Yeah,
there's
of
so
course.
much that happened. But I learned.
We are on the top of the mountain. Yeah. We didn't go down at all because we don't want to cry now. But I think people can understand, but they will never understand really what we are going through.
Yeah.
And if you will ask me that, I would answer the same like you, but I would ask myself if I'm authentic to myself. Sometimes I tell myself, I wish I didn't had this kind of life trip as I'm having. 32. Oh, we didn't say happy birthday to my Liza. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Today, actually on the 21st, August 21st, it will be 32 years on dialysis, with even not 1 month without, because all the 3 kidney transplant failed. And but then I know that I am the Paz that I am because of my Liza, because of the dialysis. Actually, sometimes I get offended if I meet somebody at work or even in the radio, and I talk with him, and they look at me and they judge me like, oh, she's an artist, she's a very colorful lady, easygoing lady, they don't think I'm a very deep person. And after they find out what Paz is going through in her life, they suddenly, whoa, I respect you. Whoa, Paz, you're an amazing woman. Wow, Paz was strong and smart. So how come I have to tell my story that people respect me?
Yeah.
Does it happen to you also?
Oh, yeah. People don't. A lot of people don't even think that I'm a dialysis patient. And then when they hear that I've been on dialysis for almost 22 years, they don't understand it. They don't understand it.
So then only then they start to admire you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Either they start to admire me or they get scared of me, and then they don't want to deal with that because it's too much. It's too much. And the thing that I do is that I force people to put a mirror in front of their face.
Yeah.
I put a mirror in front of your face to be like, are you crying because of the stuff going on in your family? But are you doing something about it? What are you doing? Because there's so many people that just complain and they want to play the victim role and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to do the work. They just want to give the work to the doctors, to everybody else, and they don't want to take responsibility. And that's not right.
That's not right at all. So now I can announce you as the rock and roller of life, Marcelo. What? Yeah, right. Everybody who comes here to my show, in the end, he's the rock and roller of life. And you really rock, Marcelo. You really rock. I can see all your videos. You should follow Marcelo on Instagram, on TikTok. Can you tell us all the places you are that people will follow you?
Absolutely.
All the Israelis know English, so it's okay.
So I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, what else? Facebook and everything. Everything is Celo Effect.
Yeah.
So like my name, Marcelo. So CELO.
You write here in the comments. You write your name in the comments. It will be the best. Now I want to ask you one last question that I ask everybody in my show. What will you say to God? Okay? What will you say to God the first second you reach the top gate over there? What will you tell him?
I would tell God, I did it. I listened. I paid attention. And I helped as many as I could. The ones that were willing to listen and to open their heart to love, because that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from your energy, God. And when I paid attention, my dreams came true. Thank you so much. I love you.
Wow, I love you too, Marcelo. Do you mentorize only dialysis patient or also regular people?
Everybody, anybody that wants help, because we're all in this world together. You know, COVID is affecting everybody. This world affects everybody, and I don't. You know, that's one thing that I've noticed with the kidney and dialysis support groups, that you have to actually be with a certain company for you to join those support groups. And what I created with my friend Alex is a kidney support group for anybody that wants to join. The family member, somebody that's curious about this, or if you're in dialysis, we're here to help because we can. And yes.
By the way, what did you do with Alex? I didn't see that group. Am I in that group?
I actually did it on my own, you know, and I was working on that on the side. So next week, if anybody's interested, on Thursday at 5:55 p.m. Eastern, you know, on our time, we're gonna do a support group on Zoom. So anybody that's interested, me and Alex and a lot of people that are in our support groups will be there, and we're just gonna share what it is that we do.
So send me all the links. I will.
Absolutely.
Okay, we can. I will be glad to be there.
100%.
Okay. So Marcelo, what can I tell to such an amazing guy like you? I mean, how can I bless you?
Honestly, Paz, you already did. You giving me the opportunity and reaching out to me, telling me your story, telling me how we're soulmates, and your energy. You've done so much that I don't think you know. When I see you, I'm gonna give you a big. You and Max are gonna get a big old hug and a kiss. All the little doggies you have, everything. Thank you so much. You've done so much already.
Thank you, Marcelo, and I will be always here for you. Okay, likewise. So keep in touch, and let's meet in the group next week.
Absolutely, Paz.
Thank you very, very much, Marcelo. You can read all the comments. They are written in Hebrew, but you have it translate in your Facebook, right? So you can answer. People are here writing to you and commenting to you. So please comment them back if you want.
Absolutely.
Okay, so take care. I love you. See you. Bye, Marcelo.
Good night, Paz.